With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll toss this right side to Mack. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Murray to air it out again. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Complete to Marlon.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Burrow on play action. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On second down, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And
it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Nickel Roby brings him down.
At the 44-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Switch.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Aldrich throws up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
San Francisco.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 45-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down. It's Cook trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamie Collins.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Murray's pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carlos Dunlap.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now this time Murray to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 25,
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. from the gun. Murray looking deep here for Ebron. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And a 49er first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 5.
He's back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Murray steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
2-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. But he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Murray to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 23.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.